another Freedom Friday. So I asked a question earlier this week about creating a Beacons website. And when I posted it, I had some people say, yes, I need this tutorial. I want this tutorial. So here I am today with a tutorial on how to create a Beacons website yourself in about 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to jump in and get started. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, here's my Beacons website. So, if you've clicked on my links before, you've seen my link that is a part of my website. But I wanted to create my own in here for a couple of different reasons. I am a content creator, which is why you're watching this video. And I wanted to create this to automatically embed those things in there that will update automatically for me. And I've done things like this before. Like I said, I've done it using Milkshake. I've done it using Linktree. I even done it in Canva to create these before. But this particular platform seems like the best option for me right now. It may not always be that way, but I wanted to definitely try it out. And I've already started trying it out with a couple of my clients. And so, yeah, let's jump into it. So, as you can see, you can have mind you, you can do different layouts in here. We'll get into that in a little bit, but you can have your icon up there, your name, where your location is, but you don't have to have this. I just chose to. All of your different social links. You can have your title, and then, of course, all of the links. And as you can see, they're moving around, right? And so there's some animation that you can put in here. I have my most recent YouTube video in here, my most recent tweet, and an opportunity for you to subscribe right here on my email list. Now, this is a paid feature if you want to use the Zap feature. And so when people put their information in here, it will zap it over to my email platform, which is Flowdesk. Shout out to Flowdesk. No, just kidding. But I am going to add a page on here soon. It's not on here now because you can have multiple pages using Beacons. But I am going to have a page with all of my affiliate links of products and services and platforms and things that I use that I do recommend. So that will be added there soon. And yes, even though I have not done an upload for a new episode in a while, please do not kill me, y'all. I did link the podcast here because at some point within this year, I'm going to take the content that I have and do some interesting things with it. So more to come with that later. I'm not going to give a date because I don't know when that's going to occur, but it will happen. It will. So that's a quick overview of that. And one of the main things I do really like about this is that for these links, you can set it to open a new window. So people, much like your website, they don't have to leave this page and go over to another page and then have to figure out how to get back, right? So they can remain on your Beacons website and they can also go over to the link that they've clicked on. So I really like that about it. But I am going to do a live demonstration of a client today. But before we get into that part, let's do a quick little walkthrough about Beacon. So, before I started using it, before I decided I was going to test it out, I definitely went here to go look at all of the features, everything that it does. And like I said, if you are a content creator, this is definitely the platform for you. If you are doing TikTok videos, if you're monetizing your TikTok, same thing with YouTube. If you're doing those types of things, this is definitely the platform for you because it makes it easy for you to sell from here, right? It makes it real easy for you to do. So one thing that I like is that it will use AI to pull in the content so you can customize this. And you guys, so many of the features are free. Are free. It's only a couple of things that will make you want to get the paid version, but the bare bones of it is packed with features, okay? And so you can customize it by adding your YouTube, Spotify, and TikTok and things like that. And it allows you to build your business. I'm laughing because I was setting mine up, and you can put all these different links on here, and there's an OnlyFans link on here, okay? I'm just saying. You can really build a business using this and set it up literally in 5 minutes. And as you can see, there are a lot of different templates in here, but one of the things that it does, which you'll see in the tutorial, is that it will ask you certain questions and things like that. And you'll be able, and what it'll do is it'll go in the back end and create a template for you, what the look needs to look like for you. And so it'll create that. After that, you do have the option to switch it up. You don't have to keep it the same, but it will do those things for you, allow you, so it is fully customizable. Okay, so first things first, because you know I love a good referral link. I am going to grab mines, right? So let me log into mine really quickly. 1 second, you guys. Let's see. So as you can see, and they give this part to you already. So if you click right here, it'll go right to my referral code. So I'm going to click on that because I want to give her a discount. And so with this, you're able to give somebody with $20 credit. The monthly rate, I believe, is $10 a month. So you get 2 months for free. So I'm going to start by giving her her username. I don't know if you have to put spaces in here or not. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you can't have spaces. So I just wanted to double check. So I'm going to put that in. It's going to let me know if that is available, and it is. So that part is dope. Hit continue, and I am going to put her information in. And let's see, her email. Okay, I wanted to double check the email, you guys. Now, you know I like to be organized, so already know I have a Trello board already set up, okay? And I'm going to put in a temporary password so she can go in and change it herself. Okay, and I'm not sure, just to make sure. Okay. And I'm not going to save it with my LastPass. If you guys don't use LastPass, you probably should. So I am going to, now I'm going to start putting in her information. And what this is going to do is going to allow them to customize this page on the back end, because it's pulling from the information. So because she does not have a TikTok, I'm not going to put that in, and she does not have a Twitter, so I'm not going to put that in either. But what I am going to do is put in her Instagram. So I'll put that in at the Connection Guru. And so I'm just going to hit enter so it can start customizing. But like I said, if you have Twitter and TikTok, you want to definitely go ahead and put that in. So now it's asking you enter a word, and we'll use it to choose a background and colors. I'm going to be honest, I never know what to put here, but I typically put words that have to do with the industry. So I'm just going to put networking, and it's going to do its magic in the background. And so now it's giving me a list of different templates that might work well, right? So out of all these templates so far, I'm kind of favoring this one. So I'm just going to click on that one. And let's see, now it's going to ask for a category, right? So it can build out the remaining ones. And so let's see, which one should we pick? I'm going to pick business because she is an entrepreneur. This is for business. I'm going to pick business and hit continue. And because she doesn't have Twitter, I'm going to answer no to this. But if you have Twitter, you can definitely hit yes, and they will embed your tweets on your page. So I'm going to hit no. Then this is another awesome part. And I believe this section is part of the paid one. And so you're able to sell digital products and ebooks and things like that right from the Beacons website, which is pretty dope, I think. So if you have digital products, you can add them on here. Okay. And then last but not least, well, no, this is step 4. So in step 4, you can add the email piece, right? So you can add on here to do your email list. They have a couple different connections. So you can use their platform where you can view all of your subscribers within their platform. You can do a zap, so you can zap it to whatever platform that you use. And before you ask, you cannot just go into Zapier and just put Beacons and zap it to whatever your platform is. You can't do that. You have to use a webhook to do it. And their tutorial really will walk you through it step by step on how to do that. If it's something that you want me to show you how to do, then let me know down in the comments of this video and I'll do a tutorial on how to do that. It also connects to MailChimp and Substack, I want to say it is. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is, but it does connect to that as well. So if you are using that platform, you can just directly connect it to there. Okay. Then lastly, it will ask you, I keep saying lastly, I don't know why I keep saying that, but it will also ask you if you want to embed any of your YouTube videos, your TikTok videos, any of that. So if you have videos that you put out on a regular basis, like I said, if you are a content creator, this is going to be so amazing for you. But if you're not, like she doesn't have a YouTube just yet, and she's not on TikTok just yet, so I'm going to answer no. And because I entered in her Instagram information, it's going to give us some text blocks that we can add on here um, without having to figure out what am I going to type. So I'm going to look at a couple of these. Let's see. Um, no. Someone who does no. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, these don't really fit her brand, but I do have something that will. So I'm just going to select I do not like any of these. Okay, now it says you can go ahead and upgrade. And like I said, it is $10 a month. With the upgrade, you can do a custom URL. So for example, my URL is links.rdevansconsulting.com. But you don't necessarily have to do that. You can also remove the Beacons logo at the bottom. If you have someone who will be managing this website for you, having the entrepreneur plan will allow you to add other users on there. If you are adding videos on here, like I am, it will automatically update your page with the latest videos, which is pretty cool. Um, this one I thought was also amazing. You can put your Facebook pixel, Google Analytics, like custom Meta SBO on here. So that also is amazing to be able to do as well. Like I did add my Google Analytics to mine. So we'll see what that does. And then you can lower the transaction rate for a request and for your store. So any transaction that you do on here, it will lower the rate. You can have more content by adding more pages. I think it will go up to 5 pages. So with the free plan, I believe it goes up to 3 pages, and per page you're limited to which blocks you can use. So yeah, but we're gonna skip that because none of these really apply to her right now. So now we throw the confetti, get started with customizing the page. And if you do not know how to do this, I'm going to show you some steps, but they're also going to be able to walk you through some things too, right? So it gives you a quick walkthrough of what each section is. This section, you can change the appearance. Here's where you can get your link from to share with people. Here's where you can customize the actual page where you'll put the different links and things in. And then they even still give you a video on getting started, right? So if you want additional help, you can go right to their YouTube and watch this as well. Okay, so now that we are getting started, it automatically puts me on the appearance page. And so it's pulling, as you can see, from her link tree that was showing on her Instagram, right? And so if you can scroll up, there we go. Scroll up, you see it's pulling an image from one of her most recent posts, and it gives you some links that you can automatically put in here, okay? But we're not going to keep those links, okay? So if I wanted to, let's start from the top. I can change out these different themes. Let's do the pastel one because I feel like that one is going to be a better fit. Of course, I'm going to change this background anyway. So, and if you don't like any of these, you can always click on generate theme. 1 second while they do their thing in the background. Okay, cat. Let's count it on down. But while that's working in the background, it's going to ask you another keyword, I believe, and then you can regenerate a theme. This is taking longer this time. I don't know why, because I did do this on my Beacons website when I was creating it because I wanted to change out the theme. And so I clicked on generate new theme. And yeah, it's going to ask you another keyword if you wanted to. Um, hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Let's look at this one. Okay, I kind of like the feel of this. I kind of do like the feel of this. And I feel like she may like it, but again, we can change that up. Now, when it comes to the page style, you do have some options. You can do square, you can do round, you can do full width on here. And then the transparency on here, you can do that as well. So you can customize that also, but it will default to 27%. I'm going to keep it at 0% just because I want to see what that does. And I'm going to switch this to round because I like that a little bit better. Now, if I wanted to upload another background image, I can do that. And I'll show you what that would look like. You just click on upload my own image. And let's see. I like this one. We're going to select that one. And as you can see, her image is in the background on the page. Okay, so I kind of like that a little bit. Now, if I wanted to change the background to just a color, I can do that as well. So I'm going to pop on over here to my board and I'm going to pull some colors. I think this is the one. I think that's the color I want. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on there and swap out that color code. And then I'm going to hop back over here and grab another color code. Oops. Let's see what that one is. Is that the right code? Oh, there was a space. I'm like, that's not the color. And so as you can see on here, it has both of her brand colors in there. And you can change how you want the look of that to be on here. Now, in addition to that, we are going to need to change these colors down here because those are not her colors. You know, I don't know why this color isn't showing, but I'm going to check this one because I'm not sure which one it is. and see. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. I'm going to put that color in here for that. That color in here for that. And then she also has like this blue color that I'm going to grab for here. Swap that out. And swap that out. So that's how that will look if we kept it with a color background and then her brand colors over here. I prefer an image. Oh, what happened? It moved on me. I prefer an image back here. I think the image is going to look better. So I'm going to swap it out to the image, and I think the image looks better. Okay. So now that I've updated that, oh, before I forget, you also can search for images. And as you can see, there's some images right here, but you can also use an image and it works with Unsplash. And so if you do a search for images, it'll pull up different images from there. Okay, so we changed the image, we changed the blocks. Now let's take a look at this font. I'm not necessarily feeling this font, but there are a lot of different fonts. This one is pretty nice. Now it has over 1,000 fonts in here, so I'm pretty sure you can find a comparable font to your brand font. But this is one that I like a lot, so I'm going to use that one. But if you want to choose from one, you just click on the drop down arrow and it'll pull up like a whole listing of fonts. Okay, so you can't say that you couldn't find a font that you didn't like. Now it may not have the font that you use because it just may not have it, and you cannot upload fonts. At least I haven't seen a way where you can. But I will say that out of all of the fonts that are in here, I'm pretty certain that you'll find one that you like to create on here. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's go over to the page section and start creating. All right, so as you can see, it gives it a name right there. You have the header section, the text section, and link section. So if you wanted to add a new page, you can just hit add page and add a new page if you wanted to. But first and foremost, we're going to start with the header. This is where your profile picture is and your social links are listed. So you just click in edit. Now it's pulling an image that she already has within her platform. So that's why that's there. But if you wanted to update the profile picture, you could. You have the option to make it circle or a square image. I'm partial to the square and I like to put a border around it. But you can also choose none. So here you have an opportunity to put your name. And we're going to change this color. No worries, y'all. And they have it in here already, and I was going to use this for her tagline. Oh, it's not letting me do it from here, but as you can see right here, it is already here, so I'm going to use that for her tagline instead of putting her bio right there. And just go there and put that there. And then she is a unicorn because she is a charlatan through and through, someone who has been born and raised here in Charlotte. So I'm definitely going to put her city right there, and I'm going to change the font color because we cannot see that white. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Okay. So now we can see that a little better, and I want that text to be a little bit larger. Now we can format this so we can keep it in the middle or we can move it over here. I feel like the visibility for it is better right here, so I'm going to leave it here. We also have the option to change the size of the profile picture, and so you can customize it or you can just go with their small, medium, and large. Okay. So we're going to now put in whatever social links on here. And so I'm going to go ahead and put her email in here, if I can spell it right. .co. Again, whichever ones apply to you, you can list out right here. So we're just going to keep the email and Instagram, but if there are more, you can. And I'm just going to hit add so you can see all of the ones that are on here. So you can do SMS, text, you could do Snapchat, LinkedIn, Pinterest. Like those are, it's OnlyFans, y'all. Cash App. There's so many things that you can put on here to add on that listing. So yeah, sky's the limit for the most part. And it has auto save, so there's no extra save button that I need to click on. And I'm just going to hit the back button. That's going to take me back to this page. Now we're going to go to the text section. And so in this section, I do want to put a snippet of her bio in here. So I'm going to go back to my board and do that. Let's see. I just saw where I wanted to. I build. That's where I want to take it from. Mm, there we go. I'm going to grab that and put that in this section. And I know you're probably wondering, where did they get that text from? That text was from her, oh wait, I guess there is a limitations here, so, I'm not going to use all of that. They got that from her Instagram, so that's why that section was there. So I guess there is a limit on the characters that you can put there, so that's better. I like that better anyway. And then you just save that, and you do have the option to center the text if you want to. So we'll just center that and hit the back button. And then it's time to get to the links. So they automatically pull some links over. So she had a link in her Instagram that was for Linktree, but we are transitioning, so she will not need that. And let me go back. If you hit the gear section right here, it'll bring up the settings for the links. Now, as you see, there's a button to toggle to where you can display the link or not display the link. So let's just say you have an event coming up and you don't necessarily want to display the link right now, but if you look right here, you can schedule it. So that part is pretty cool. One of the things that I do love about this, like I mentioned earlier, you can open it in a new tab. So we'll definitely be adding that on here. And if you want to look at the analytics for this particular link, you'll hit details and you'll be able to see that. Okay, there's also a smart link section, so it'll forward visitors to that link directly, and then it does allow you to animate it. So they have all of these different options for how the words in the section will move and things like that. So you do have that option to animate it. Okay, but we're going to hit delete because we don't need this link right here. And then you'll also see an image icon section here, right? So here's where you can add a thumbnail image that you see alongside of there. And because we don't need her Instagram link right here, we're going to delete that section as well. They also give you your referral link in here. You know I love a good referral link, so that's in here already also. So I'm going to add in her links. You guys don't need to hear this section, so I'm going to speed through this part. Okay, now I have all of the links in here, but it just dawned on me that I forgot to add one of the social links. So I'm going to go back to the header section and scroll down to Facebook and add that in there. So now you see email, Instagram, and Facebook. But I figured you did not necessarily want to see me putting in all of those links in there. But now that I've added them in there, I'm going to show you in this part of it what it looks like to add one. So if you just click on add new link to bottom, in this section you're able to put whatever the title of the link is. If you have a subtitle, you can put that there. And then here you can put the URL or email that you want to link. In this section, you'll see images. They'll give you a great deal of thumbnails, and you can switch between light or dark images, or you can choose to upload an image, which is what I did for a couple of these. Some of them I used some of the icons that were there, but some of these I went in and created the icon for. This particular one, there wasn't one that really represented shopping, so I went into Canva and created one and brought it on over here. Okay. In this section, I'm going to go ahead and delete that because we don't need it. But in this section is where you'll also be able to see all of your analytics for the page as well. So you definitely will be able to see that. And then if you wanted to add a referral link, you can. Now, as you can see, the links, you can lay them out in a lot of different ways. So this is the traditional way, the classic way. You can do an image grid where it'll show the image and the text on top. You can do images with text, which I think I may keep it like that for her because I think I kind of like that. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Or you can do large images like this. Okay, so for the moment we can keep that. If you wanted to switch out, like I said, the placeholder colors here, instead of it being an image, you can change that as well in this section. Okay, and then you just hit the back button. Like literally, you guys, that is it. Now what I'm going to show you is if you wanted to add a new block, right? So if you wanted to add a new block of links, you can. If you want to add more text, you can add the email or SMS text section, a spacer, videos, your Twitter feed, your music feed, and then they also have a section down here where you can monetize. Okay, so those are all of the different blocks that you can add. I'm just lastly going to click on this advanced section. So if she wanted to upgrade, she could because she has $20 in credit. And here is where you can do the custom domain. So if you don't like this beacons.page slash the connection guru, you can do a custom domain. And like I said, if that's something you're interested in learning, it's really easy to do. They do provide a step-by-step tutorial on what to do for that. But if it's something that you would like me to display on my YouTube channel, just let me know down in the comments and I will do so. Here's where you can add also those custom marketing features and turn off the logo for Beacons down here at the bottom if you choose to. Yep, and those are just the paid features. But like I said, the other features you get to have for free in the free plan. Okay. If you click on this drop down button underneath your icon, this is where you'll see all of your account settings. So your username you can edit, your email can be edited, your subscription type, profile picture, how often you want to receive email from them. This is where you can do some sensitive. So if you have like, CBD is really big right now, and there may be information on here that you might not want someone who's underage to look at. So you could put some case sensitive things on here for some age restrictions on here. So, and this is where you can delete your account if you wanted to do that. But I'm not sure that you will. You can also look at your analytics from here, your earnings from your referrals. Now, when you do that, you do have to make sure that you set up your payment method so that way those payments will be deposited in your account. If you choose to do the email subscription box on here, this is where you'll see your email list. If you wanted to share your referral code using a QR code, you can do that there. The user management section is another paid feature, but say you have someone who's going to manage this for you, this is where you would do that at. And again, your referral code. All right. So, like I said, it's really simple to set up, you guys. We'll play around with this today to see if we can make sure that we have a look that she loves and that she wants. And then she'll simply just add that link to her profile and anywhere that you want to put that at. So, I hope this was helpful, you guys. If it was, let me know in the comments. Share this, subscribe, of course, and let me know. And I will see you next week for the next Freedom Friday.